printing the manifest for our website. Android and Apple need this manifest so that our website will look good on their mobile devices. What is up, everyone, and welcome to Hello World Episode 7, Progressive Web App Manifests. Before we get into it, as with every episode, we're implementing a new feature in each episode. So if there's something you want to see coded up and implemented, let me know in the comments down below. Now, let's get into the episode. What is a progressive web app? Well, it's just a website, but we're going to make that website act like an app on a mobile device as much as possible. So we're going to make sure that our logo is the icon on the home screen. We're going to make sure that the title of the app on the home screen is the title of our website. We're going to make sure that the website takes up the full screen so you don't see the browser bar. And we're also going to add a splash screen. Whenever the user clicks on the icon on the home screen, the splash screen pops up with the logo and the website name before the site actually loads. And we have to deal with Android and iOS. Android's a little easier to deal with, and iOS is a little more fussy, but we're going to go through each of them. By the end of this video, we will have our website looking like a native app right on the user's home screen, and when they click on it, there's our splash screen. Our website's loaded and it's full screen, just like a native app. Now let's check it out on an iPhone emulator. When we click on it, we should see our splash screen, and when our app loads, it is full screen, just like a native app. Let's check out Android first. This is our current site. When we try to add this to our home screen, you'll notice we don't have our nice logo here, and it's the page title of the page we're on, not the name of our website. We're going to click Add. We're going to go to our home screen. There's our app, Hello World. Doesn't have the icon, and when we click on it, it's going to take us right into Chrome and load up the website. You'll notice it's not full screen, so the browser's up here, and it also did not display the splash screen. So let's get into the code. We're going to begin over in our app, views, templates, default, HTML. All of the progressive web app elements will exist within the head of our HTML. This is where Android and iOS will look in order to get things such as icons, a manifest, in order to display it more like a native app on either device. Right after our viewport is where we're going to start defining our PWA meta tags. The first meta tag we want to specify is mobile web app capable, and we want to say yes. This will let the mobile devices know that our site is mobile capable. Next, we're going to display our application name. This will be the title that's on the home screen when the app is added. In our case, it will be Hello World. Now we're going to create our web app manifest, which is a JSON file, and it's going to specify more settings in JSON to make our site act more like an app on mobile devices. And we're going to place this right in our assets folder. Over in our file explorer, app, assets, we're going to create a manifest.json file. First, we're going to specify our name, the name of our website. Then we're going to define our short name. Next, our start URL. This is the URL that will be loaded when the user clicks on the app icon on their home screen. We have our display, and we want our display to be full screen. That way it takes up the whole screen and we don't see the browser bar. Next up, we have our background color. This will be used as the background color for our splash screen. Then we have our description and our orientation. Our app is portrait. Then comes our icons, and this is an array of assets. We're going to specify our fave icon, and the structure for all these assets are going to be the same. We have our source, which is the path to our asset. You can specify the direct path to these files, or you can leave it relative here, so this will just depend on to our website domain name. So it would really be this. Then you specify the size of your asset and the type. We're going to add a logo of 100 by 100 PNG. We're going to do a little larger one of 192 by 192. And finally, our logo, not resized at all, is 671 by 671. And we have to make sure we get the file extensions on each of these URLs. And that's our web app manifest. We have the title of our website. We have the URL we want to load up whenever the user clicks on that icon. We have our display set to full screen, our background color for our splash screen, our orientation is set to portrait, and we have our icons listed out here. Over in our app assets images folder, going to make sure we have all our icons. We have our fave icon. We need to get our logo 100, logo 192, and our full logo in here. So we're just going to add those there. Now our manifest will be able to find them. And that is our manifest. It is included right here, and our mobile devices will be able to look at that manifest and get settings to make the site react more natively. All right, we're going to hop back to our emulator, open up Chrome, load up our website, and try to add it to the home screen again. We have our logo here that we specified in our manifest. We have the title of our website, which we also defined, and we're going to click Add. Add to home screen. Now on our home screen, it shows the actual logo as the app icon. It shows our website name. When we click on our app, it's going to bring up the splash screen with our icon and the title Hello World, and it's going to load up our website in full screen mode so it looks like a native app. And that is how we make our website look like an app on Android. Now we're going to move on to iOS. There's a few different things we have to do in order to get that same functionality that we just saw on Android on iOS. So we're going to begin with our Apple mobile web app capable. Set that to yes. Then we have to also specify a title for Apple. So we're going to copy the application name and just replace the name to Apple Mobile Web App Title. Then we want to enable our full screen. Apple Touch Full Screen, set that to yes. Then we're going to define a link for Apple, which is going to be the icon. For Apple, we have to specify Apple Touch icon pre-compressed and then the path to our icon. For this, we're going to use our 192 by 192.png. This is the icon that will be used on the home screen for the app icon. Then we're going to define our starting URL, MS Application Start URL. This specifies the starting URL for when you click on the icon on the home screen. And last but not least, we have our splash screen specifications. iOS does not create a splash screen based off of the manifest JSON like Android does. So what we have to do is we have to create an image that we want to use as our splash screen. Now the one thing to note with this image is it has to be the exact screen size of the device that you're targeting, or it will just be replaced with a white screen. So you'd see a white screen until your website loads. And we call this our Apple Touch Startup image. We specify the sizes. And this is the size for our iPhone 14 Pro. Now what you'd want to do is you want to create a splash screen for each of the different sizes, but for this tutorial we're just going to be targeting that 14 Pro. And over in our app assets images is where we're going to place our splash screen. There's a splash screen specifically for the 14 Pro. I'm going to open this up just so you guys can see. We basically just mimicked what Android put together for us based off of the manifest JSON. I put the icon in the center and I put the title Hello World down there at the bottom. And that should set us up on iOS devices so that our website will act more like a native app on iOS. Now we're going to reload our page. And again, we're going to add it to our home screen. Now with our Apple mobile web app title specified in the meta tags, our site name pops up here instead of the page title from whatever page you're on our site. So we got our logo, we got the title of our website. Now we're going to go ahead and click Add. And there it is. Our website looks like an app. When we click on it, we'll see a splash screen before the site loads. Once the site loads, the site is full screen. And that is going to wrap up Hello World Episode 7, Progressive Web App Manifest. We learned how to take our website and update it so that it acts and feels more like a native app on Android and iOS. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, but more importantly, I hope you learned something. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you want to see coded up next. I'll catch you later.